Hello guys, welcome back to Amstein TV. In today's video, we are going to be looking at job opportunities abroad and their visa types and how to go about it in order to be able to gain those opportunities. We all know majority of us out there, we are talented, we have the skills, we have what it takes to secure jobs abroad, but we don't know how to go about it. That is why we decide to come and give you some of this information so that you can take it to make a good use of it so that you can better up grab some opportunities from some of these countries if you are found eligible. So now we have many countries on our table. We have Germany, we have Norway, we have Sweden, we have Maldives, and we are going to brief you on the visa processing time and how you can go. Some even have the available jobs and different visa types. So just stay tuned with us to the end of this video to be able to discover some of these jobs and some of the visa processing time so that you can get it to make some good use of it to grab something on your table. So by now we have German work permit types 2023 and a complete guide. So now we are moving on to see what the German work permit types and the type of jobs in Germany looks like for this video. So we move on from this end, German work permit types 2023, a complete guide. Uh, the perks of living and being a permanent resident or citizen of a European Union country is that you don't require as many of the permanents or the permits of different countries as other non-European Union countries or citizens require. So take your ID card and passport with you and you can enter any EU friendly country without a visa or permit, but this document will help you register once you arrive in the country and stay for longer than 3 months. That is easy as you can see. However, for candidates who don't belong to the European Union or the European Economic Area, Switzerland, you will need a visa to enter the country and a permit to stay in Berlin, Germany. So we are here to explain what type of visas you need for non-EU economic European Economic Area and the Switzerland nationalities, for what purposes and under what circumstances. Stay tuned so that you can understand all the procedures. And don't forget the link to get follow up on how to apply will be in the description box. Will be in the description box, and don't forget to check it out to learn more about the German work permit types. That is how we are going to give it you back to back. So, which country are we talking about? We are talking about Germany, eligibility countries. Then, as you see now, we have the different documents. Which countries doesn't require a work visa? For Germany, there are some countries that doesn't require a work visa for Germany, as we are going to explain to you vividly. We have Australia, Canada, Israel, Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, and the US of A. That is the USA, United States of America. So the already mentioned countries are also eligible to enter, stay, get a residence permit, and apply for a work permit without any job offer. So where to apply for registration if you are interested to get a work visa for Germany. You will find a link in the description box that say Ausländerbehörde or Foreigners Office to get their residence permit. So type of German work visa 2023. All candidates from the non-European Union or European Economic Area countries are requested to apply for a German visa before entering the country. We all know that with a visa, you are allowed to step into the country. To make it easier for you, we have gathered a list of types of German work permit to avoid making mistakes, because once you get a short study visa, it cannot be converted into a long stay visa. We all know that, which means you have to be careful about choosing your visa type. So to apply for a German visa, you must show proof of job or any educational program in Germany. So we are going to check the type of visas that you can get to travel to Canada, Germany, stay and work. Number one, we have on our table study. You have to get a study visa so that it can permit you to live and work in Germany. The study visa is also a temporary residence permit that allows you to enter the country based on studying at any university in Germany. The visa expires at the duration of the degree program finishes, but it can be extended for up to 18 months if you want to find work in Germany. Now we get the second visa type. We have the temporary residence permit. The temporary residence permit, as mentioned in the title, is is it a temporary or a limited residence permit valid for up to 1 year, but it can also be extended in the same terms you apply for the first time. Any changes to your situations will no longer help in your extension. The temporary residence permit is purpose specific visa, which only allows you to do a specific activity to apply for it. It is also the most common type of German visa, paving the way for another long term visa. It is further divided into the following categories, as we have seen, and we have another categories of the visa types: the employment visa. To get unemployment, this is also a temporary residence permit. It is for employment plans and it is usually aligned with the length of your contract. Suppose your employment contract is for 2 years, your visa will also be valid for 2 years. That is how it works. And we have another category here by marriage. When we talk of marriage, this type of German visa is issued to those candidates who are married to a German national or German permanent resident. After 2 years of marriage and spending 3 years in Germany together, the spouse can also apply for permanent residency. For this purpose, you must have a B1 level German. That is the language, as we all know. And we move to the number five. The European Union Blue Card is also a visa type. The Blue Card is issued to highly skilled professionals. To qualify for this permit, you must hold a degree in bachelor's and a master's. You must also have a good grasp of the German language. Candidates are requested to apply for the rules corresponding to their field of studies. The visa is issued to mostly candidates belonging to the field of IT, information technology, mathematics, or engineering. One more candidate is that applicants' job must allow them to earn up to 50,000 euro per year. The validity of the blue card is 4 years, and you are also allowed to bring your spouse with you. That's the reason why we said we are sharing different tips, and it applies to different individuals at different places with different techniques, right? So now we move to the next point, which is becoming a freelancer or an artist. You can equally do it. This is no specific visa for artists, but you can ensure your intentions state your identity and apply for the same visas mentioned above. Make sure to define your role working as freelancer. Freelancer visits are only granted at the Fenrich Cross offer. That is the Ausländerbehörde, not the Kepler Track 1. And finally, we have the point 7, which says German permanent residence, that is settlement permit. It is really interesting to find out how others are relating. The German permanent residence or settlement permit is issued to those candidates who have had a temporary residence permit or the EU blue card, that is the European Union blue card, and have spent a few years in Germany. You must present proof of working for 5 years in Germany and that you have paid all relevant taxes during that time and you will be eligible. That's why I said different people with different eligibility can find their visa types in these categories. After that, you will be given a German test, which is quite difficult, and candidate must prepare for it beforehand. And you need to know it's not something to take a shortcut. This element will allow you to stay and travel in and out of the country for a very long period. That is the permit also allows you to bring your children and spouse as well. So the application process for this permit 2023, the required documents as we are going to be looking at it is also another area where there is a lot of things to note down. So the requirements include a valid passport, a clean criminal background record, a minimum B1 German language proficiency only for a blue card or permanent residency, German health insurance, financial stability, a job offer from employer if employed, if you have gotten an employment, you must show the offer letter, proof of university admission if you are going as a student, marriage certificate in case you are joining your spouse. So, how to apply for German work permit? If you are eligible in any of the visa types and in any of the job categories, the applications process is similar to any other visa applications. You will need to do the following things. As we see, register your address at Bürgeramt, get insurance for German health, open a bank account, fill out the application form at the Ausländerbehörde, book your appointment, show up in the interview, pray for your selection as we have it all done. So that is it, guys, as we have already earmarked and outlined the different processes as for how you can get a job in Germany. So we are moving straight to the next country, which will probably be the Maldives. So let's check it out. Maldives